Hello, hello, happy Monday, y'all. I am so happy to be here with you, ladies. And today we are going to share a glimpse into becoming an ambassador, into becoming a coach. There's so many words that we could use. I sometimes just say we pass the torch, right? That's basically what we do. So, with that being said, I want to welcome everyone tonight to our glimpse into this opportunity that has changed my life and that of many. I will say that I want to just give myself a little introduction before I pass it on. My name is Susie, for those that don't know me, and since I am recording, because I know there's many people that at this time, they're still in the middle of dinner, picking up their kitchen. I know I was just there 5-10 minutes ago. I know Mary was doing that too. So I like to just, speak to those that even are not on, because they are going to listen to the recording. So for those that don't know me, my name is Susie Solares, and I am a wife, I'm a mom to two boys, and I'm a substitute teacher. I am also a cross-country coach at my boys' school. And all of this started because about 5 years ago, I was really, really deep into just feeling very miserable, overweight. It wasn't even so much a depression, I was just very irritated. And even though I was like in a dark place, it wasn't like I wasn't diagnosed with depression, but I was just very, very sad about who I had become and how I had lost my identity and my body. My biggest dream was to be a stay-at-home mom, and I had that, but I felt that I had no purpose other than serving my family, which is beautiful in itself. But I felt that I lost Susie. So, long story short, I basically had my kids, loved being a mom, but as I looked on social media, how I had seen some women like already starting to like get on this health journey, and I wasn't. I felt inspired by what they were showing me, and it caught my attention. And I was watching and watching. And a year after I watched my coach, who then, who became my coach, and I didn't even know her, I was so inspired by her story, her actions. She was an attorney and a partner at a law firm, and left that to continue this opportunity because of what it had done to her life, the way it impacted her, not only in her personal life and in her fitness, but financially. And I was drawn to her vibe, and I was drawn to her story. And I watched her for a whole year. And finally, I just said, you know what? I want in. And when I joined by just literally following a meal plan and an exercise regimen. And I got amazing results. I felt on top of the world. And I knew that I wanted to become an ambassador. I knew I wanted to become a coach. And I knew that I wanted to pass on that torch to other women who were silently suffering. And I joined this incredible opportunity. I started, not knowing anything. I just jumped in. I started to train self-paced in pockets of time, still being a mom. And you know what? I felt on top of the world in my fitness journey because I got great results. I felt I had gotten my identity back. I was making an income. I was contributing to the world. And I became a part of this amazing team, this amazing sisterhood that you're going to hear more about. That's my story. I've been at this for 5 years and I've never looked back. I've met amazing, incredible women like Stacy, who I'm going to pass on the torch to her now so she could introduce herself. And I pray that tonight you all open up your heart and your mind to listen to what we have to say. And I promise you that you'll leave here with, some type of impact. You will see yourself a little bit in each of our stories, and you will absolutely, I pray that you will say, you know what, why not me? Let me just give it a try. So Stace, I welcome you tonight. Can you share with us a little bit about you, babe?
Yeah. Yes, absolutely, you guys. My name is Stacy Shiflett, and for those of you that are going to be joining us or have joined us or will watch the replay, I'm glad you're here. And I just remember being that girl who had no idea that buying a challenge pack had the coaching opportunity. I had no idea the many layers that curiosity was going to unfold month after month, invite after invite, all of the things. It's just an amazing process. I also believe that when the universe knows that you want more, it's going to gift you more with opportunity. But the first lesson is that you have to see it. because it's always there. You have to see it to receive it. And this was something that I saw, that I felt, that I was able to receive. And it came in the beginning of really just honestly, you guys, wanting to lose the mom weight. I think that's the dangle of the carrot in the beginning. And that is not a bad thing. I think what I saw most was I was just seeing other moms that kind of gave me this painting of, now my older self, it was comparison, but now I see it, it was the universe saying, like, you do want to live healthy, you do want to smile, you do want to have laughter. But my older self was using it as like, "Ah, look at them," and getting angry. Like, no, no, we don't like, if that's the one thing you get tonight, don't let that happen anymore. I think that's the universe calling to you, because I think that's what it was for me. You know, I perceived it wrong because I had old tapes playing in my head that I was my worst enemy. So I looked at it as defensive and anger. So I just want to really fast forward as fast as I can, because we have an incredible person on this call tonight that's going to be sharing her amazing story. She's got incredible leadership. I feel she was blessed for us. I feel like she was blessed to do more. She knows it. And so, really, super quickly, I just want you guys to know that I'm a mom, I'm a hairdresser, I'm an owner of my own hair studio. And 2015 was when I needed to say yes to me. And I did not know that getting in shape meant getting in shape of all of myself. I didn't know that then. But as I stayed practicing consistency and building determination and discipline, and just seeing what keep going looks like without any expectation other than being proof that this could work because I saw other people doing it, I just literally did a monkey see, monkey do technique, but I made it my own, and I found my voice, and I found that I was the hero and I wanted to be in charge of my life. My father sadly had taken his life back in 2002, and on June 19th, we had celebrated or honored 19 years. I don't want to use the word celebrated, I like to use the word honored. But I have to tell you that I went to therapy for 13 years, and I had to let go of therapy because I had a newborn baby. She was 3 months old, and I had a son going into kindergarten. And it was very hard for me to get to a weekly therapy appointment with a newborn, and a new life and a new schedule. But I also knew it was an opportunity to say yes to me as well. Because if everything was brand new, my daughter was brand new, my son was brand new in school, why couldn't I start new too with them? Because a lot of moms will say, nope, that's too many things, I can't devote myself. But I saw it as, we're all starting fresh, and I'm going to. And that's literally why I said yes. So I said yes to working out on myself. I said yes to taking out limiting beliefs. I said yes to feeling. I said yes to healing. I said yes to trusting the process of what my coach told me. And I just rinsed, washed, and repeat. And over time, I saw an opportunity in the heat of a moment when my husband's company went on strike to find an opportunity to breathe more relief and more joy into my life, rather than take something away that literally gave me joy back into my life. When you make a decision to say yes to your life, all the things unfold, but you got to have that tool. I'm just a mom. I'm just a girl. I'm just a person who said yes. And I am here to tell you that I am proud to be an ambassador. I am honored to share the platform with these amazing girls who I all met online. And Stephanie, I've met you too online. And anybody else who's going to be on this call tonight, I've met you too. We've met you too. Be open, hear your heart, listen to the tingle tugs. And I promise you, once you hear Mary, we hope to have you with us too.
Okay, I suppose I am up. I'm so excited. Okay, so I just want to say to everyone, I am a newbie, so I've only been coaching for through 2 3 months. I think I'm having so much fun, I'm not even counting. But I say that because I think there's a lot of apprehension that could go with being taking that first step and jumping in. So I'm going to talk a little bit about why. So little bit about me and kind of sharing my journey so far, which might seem short-lived, but there's a backstory. So here we go. All right. So I want to share here, starting with this slide here. It says our stories, because I think the big takeaway that I've already noticed with the culture of this environment is that each of us has a very unique story. We all have our own background, our history, what makes us who we are. And so when you bring that to in a welcoming environment such as this, everybody learns off of each other. And so it's just an incredible culture. And so I wanted to start off with that. Here you can see I have 3 of my whys. The first one is a professional career. I'm active duty Air Force. I've been in 22 years. You can see me right there, fresh 18 years old, and now current picture. But it's driven me pretty hard for the last 22 years, and I've learned a lot of lessons throughout. And I'm going to talk a little bit about that in another slide. Then, of course, my 2 cuties here, my daughter Adia, she will be 12 in August, and my son AJ is 8. My husband, who's a tennis instructor. No, I don't play, and yes, I should. So I should put that disclaimer out. Okay. So the next slide here, I just really quick rundown of me. I want to talk about meeting Stacy because you know she's such a light, and I want to share that. And then why coaching? Why do I want to be an ambassador now? Why Beachbody? I put this this quote here: "There's no greater agony than bearing an untold story inside you," from Maya Angelou. And I love that quote because I think that we far too often keep ourselves to ourselves, and there's so much power in leaning in to one another. And this is and you'll see that throughout everybody you talk to that has said yes to themselves, as Stacy said. But really quickly, I just wanted to tell you about my situation. So like I said, 22 years active duty. About year 20, I started to notice a big shift. I wasn't fulfilled in the way that I used to be. I couldn't figure out why. I had gone through a situation at work that was very toxic and very somewhat traumatic. So I had gone through this experience. I felt all kinds of feelings. And then fast forward, I'm put into new position, new job after new job, just constantly feeling overwhelmed and stressed, anxious. And I didn't even know why I was feeling those things. I was diagnosed with depression and anxiety. I had gained about 20 pounds, which was, I had pretty much kept the same weight my whole career. And so this was definitely, a rough time for me. Gained weight. I was totally putting myself on the back burner. Everyone told me, you got your hands in so many things, something's going to give. Well, something did give, and it was me. It wasn't my parenting. My husband still loves me. It wasn't my job. I still show up for my people. It was me. I was miserable. And so I decided to put the work in and figure out what my issues were. And I started to really get back to me. But I think one of the most incredible pivots in that journey was meeting Stacy. Now, Stacy is an amazing fill in the blank mother, woman, wife, friend, coach, hairstylist, like all the things. She's all the things. But her authenticity drew me in. And I had met her briefly at a hair salon, and she had mentioned Instagram. And so I started watching her stories and seeing what her journey was about. And because I was in my own place at the moment, it took me quite a while to reach out to her. But I was a fan and I was a supporter, if you will, that whole time. And I just wanted to be, just like Stacy and Susie were saying, you know when it's your time. It's your time because you're being pulled. And I definitely was. And so I linked arms with Stacy, and it's been just such an incredibly warm environment. And then always make new friends, right? Even if you're nervous about that, the great thing about new friends is they bring new energy. And that's exactly why soul is rejuvenated. And so that is a definite important step for me. I want to talk about 4 truths that I know. I know these to be true because I've reflected on them. And the first one is that no candle ever lost its flame from lighting another candle. When you reach out and you help other people, when you reach your hand and say, I need help, and you lean on each other, you will come out successful. You will see the fruits of all your labor. It's an incredible thing, but you have to take a leap of faith sometimes. This team right here on the left was one of the best teams I ever worked with, ever. And it was because we knew what each other's strengths were. And instead of competing with each other in a negative way, we used that strength to make us better in that area. You know, I was sharing this story, but like Ryan Scott, he's the guy right in the center behind the shoulder here on the right. He's the fastest guy ever. And all those guys in that picture would go head to head with him. They knew they would never win, but he made them better. And that's the kind of people that you want to surround yourself with. Those people that really want you to make you dig deep and pull out the best version of you. And so that is, and I'll link it all, but that's number 1 truth that I know. Number 2 is I am my most consistent for myself and for others when I'm accountable to other people. If I'm in a leadership position, if I'm now a coach, whatever that is, a parent, I am most consistent, and I really do put in the work when I know that someone else is looking at me, relying on me, or I need a push. So I know I'm pushing them, they're pushing me. And so that's a group of women that I was sort of in a leadership position with them, and we showed up for each other all the time. And right here, we were getting ready to run a 10K, I think it was. But that's my second truth. This quote right here means so much to me, and it just sums up what we just shared, what I just shared with all of you. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. So true. My third truth is that in my eyes, if you frame it the way that is most beneficial to you, you will never see failure as a negative thing. You will see failure as a growing opportunity. What is this teaching me? What am I learning? I call it failing forward. And this right here, this logo is the logo of a business that I started. And I worked day and night for this business for a full year before we launched. And I made some crucial errors that I didn't know until hindsight was 2020, and it didn't survive. I dumped $20,000 into the business. I put, like I said, blood, sweat, and tears, and it didn't work out because of some errors along the way. But the only thing I found myself focusing on at the end of it all. Now, let's be honest, there was probably a couple weeks where there was some explicitives flying left and right because I was so disappointed. You know, that's normal. But when the dust settled, I sat with all the lessons that I learned, and it taught me so much. And I believe that every lesson, if you allow it to teach you, number 1, you probably won't have to learn it again. And number 2, it'll move you and prepare you into the next thing that you're ready to do. And so I believe that that was put in my life for multiple reasons, but one being shaping what I want my future to look like and designing how I'm going to do it. And then lastly here, self-reflection. I know that self-reflection is one of the most important things that we can do for ourselves. We should never be surprised by what anyone else is saying or providing us feedback or what have you, because we should be reflecting on the things that we do. Why are we the way we are? Why do we think this way? How can we improve? What do we love about ourselves? And focus on that. You know, those are things that I know really fuel me, and I just always want to bring out the best version of me. So that's an important step for me. And those are 4 truths. Now, how does that link up? Why this? Why now? Why did I decide to say yes to coaching? I said yes because my 4 truths align exactly with. Now, I have been exposed to other opportunities, but they were very either surface level, meaning it's just a transactional type of relationship between me and the other opportunity, which if that's what you're looking for, okay. I'm not. I'm looking for something deeper. I want something transformational, not transactional. And so this is transformational. This is all the pillars. I work in the Air Force Resilience Office. And so we focus heavily on the 4 pillars of wellness, which is spiritual, mental, social, and physical. This hits every mark of all of those things. You know, obviously the physical, I'm putting myself first. I'm looking forward to my workouts. And listen, I might be a military person, but there has not been a day in my military career where I enjoyed working out. I'm just being honest. It was something I had to do. It was part of the job description. Check the box, move on with my life. I did it. I was in shape. This is different. This makes me want to do it. I want to see the gains. I want to look at my focus and just know that I'm doing this for me. Obviously, the spirituality is different for everybody, but spirituality for me is being connected. It's being really tuned into my life, to a higher purpose, to doing something good for society. And this provides that for me. Mental, I've been doing a lot of work. I think the first thing that Stacy had me do was to write down a vision for my life and my why. And I did that. And it's incredible. We need to be doing those things. So the last is social. So the social pillar will be your cuppeth overfloweth, if you will, with the social pillar. And this is currently, you know, these are the ladies that are part of the team. And I'm not that far behind some of them, and you won't be that far behind me, right? Because we're all starting and we're getting into this journey together. But I have to tell you, my personal testimony, I refuse to be in an environment where there is negative competition. I can't do it. I won't do it. I'm too sure of myself to know that that's not the life I want to live. I've been in a male-dominated career field my entire adult life, and no, I've dealt with that. I'm done. I want to build others up. I want others to build me up when I need it. And that is what I'm getting from this. I truly am. And I'm just so elated that I would say it fell in my lap, but it didn't. It didn't fall in my lap. I put out what I was looking for and I received it. And so that's me in a nutshell. That's my story. And that's why this is so important to me. And I'm really hoping that your why and your call aligns with something that you put your foot in front of the other and move forward and go do it. Whatever that is, we hope it's with us because we want new friends. We want new energy for our soul, right? But I just want to encourage everybody to just take the leap, take the step. So thanks, ladies, for allowing me to share that.
Bravo. I mean, this is the second time that I have heard Mary speak, and it is the same story. However, I will tell you, she added a little more this time. And what I love by that is that she's growing from this call as well. That is the other thing too. There are certain things in this call tonight that she did not mention on her first little rundown with our team. And that means she's comfortable with herself, she's growing, and she was given an opportunity to do so. So thank you for adding more to that story, because I did hear more beautiful nuggets. And I thank you so much that you shared that. And so, Susie, I think we have a couple of more slides that we want to come in here. Mary, thank you for sharing your story.
Yes, Mary, thank you. What an honor to hear your story. So freaking powerful. And to know that you just joined us a couple months ago and to hear you so happy, that's right there for me, the validation and the confirmation how we are helping people who are, you know, getting joy out of this business. And so I'm going to share my screen. We just have one more slide, so we're almost done. But I do want to share a couple of common misconceptions, Because a lot of people come into this and they're a little bit afraid, or they have doubts, or they're worried about what people are going to think of them. And I want to run down through the most common. So for example, the first thing that I always get is, well, I'm not ready to be a coach or an ambassador because I'm nowhere near my goal weight, or I'm nowhere near what I want to look like. And that's where the power lies. The power lies in you bringing other people on your journey to watch you run the race. They don't want to just see you cross that finish line. They want to see you run that race. Because I know when I run my half marathons, I don't enjoy the finish line as much as I do I enjoy looking around the people that are running with me. Okay, in the finish line, everybody just wants their medal and they want to go home, they're tired. But when we're running that race together, we are joining energy, we are doing it all for a bigger purpose. And it goes the same with this opportunity. There are no specific personality traits that you need to have. You don't need to be an extrovert. You could be exactly who you are. Come as you are. So many of our ambassadors are introverts. And the beautiful thing is that you are going to help people that are attracted to your qualities. You don't have to be a trainer. You don't have to be a dietitian. You don't have to be a nutritionist. You don't need to have high pressure sales or any type of inventory. We don't require any of that. As a matter of fact, as a joke, I always write in here, and it's for those who don't like discounts. Why? Because we do automatically get the discounts. We get 25% off everything that we purchase, everything that's in stock, whatever we want, we get automatically a 25% discount. There is no high risk and no high cost. When you open up an online business with our platform, it's just $15 a month. That gives you website access, that gives you your own affiliate link, and that gives you all customer service, shipping, handling, and returns. Plus, it includes all the training that corporate gives us. You have no monthly quotas to achieve. You buy whatever it is that you need to make yourself successful in your journey. The only thing that we obviously ask you to do is to just share what's working for you. This is not a rich, quick scheme, but it is definitely something where you can count on getting an income every single Thursday. And there is no limit to success. The potential of income, the potential of earning trips, the potential of growing yourself as a leader, the potential of growing your own tribe is limitless, really limitless. And this is for those who don't want to stay the same, because obviously you're going to grow. You're going to grow with skills. You're going to grow as the person that you are. This is just going to make you better. And the pillars of our network and our company really is just about using our products, obviously by you using them, sharing that you're using them, sharing what's working for you so that you can pave the way for others. You could give permission to others to also do this. We also ask that you just basically recognize and celebrate those that you're helping. The goal here is to celebrate life together. And it's to ask other people to join you, because the more people we can help, the more we are going to make an impact, right? Those are really just the pillars. And to work on yourself, to work on your mental health, to work on, personally developing yourself. And, this is way more, like Stacy says, it's way more than weight loss. It's way more than a superfood shake. It's way more than a workout program. This for me has been all about becoming my best version, receiving amazing friendships that I never would have thought I would have had. And boy, did I need them without even knowing I needed it. This has enhanced my marriage. This has enhanced my husband's journey. I am a better mom because of this. My boys have learned how to take care of themselves because of the example I'm setting. Stacy, basically, what I see, what she's gifting her son as well. But Kiki, that's a girl that's always with her. I mean, the fact that she's giving that, and we are that light, we are that flame to the world. And this is so much bigger than us. And there is strength in numbers. But to know that we can personally, achieve freedom, time freedom, financial freedom, it's basically just a gift that keeps on giving. We do make 25% off any sales, plus we make off anything that our team sells, plus we make matching bonus, which means that corporate gives us 10% of whatever our team makes, and we get quarterly bonuses. So the compensation is there, the commissions are there. We have access to the super trainers, the best products. I mean, do the research on our network and you're gonna see that this is the top leading at-home fitness company. And it's more than fitness. This is mental health. This is, social development. This is fitness. This is friendships. This is earning, trips, for so many people that have said, I haven't gone on a trip, in years. I haven't had the joy. I haven't had the laughter. I haven't had the friendships. I haven't had the sisterhood. There's so much more to the superficial lining that you see. This is about really digging deep into who we are and becoming our best version so that we can be a light and hope to the world and become, like Stacy says, the hero to our own story, right? And the voice. And we have the power to just reach out to other women and say, girl, I know you're probably silently suffering, but you're not alone and I'm here. Just take my hand, link arms, and let's do this together. So that's what I have left. If Stephanie, if you have any questions, we'll be more than happy to answer your questions. For anyone else out there, that has questions, just reach out to us. We're here to help. Any doubt, any concern, any struggle. And Mary, again, thank you for sharing your story. It's an honor. I love listening to it. You're so inspirational. I know you're brand new, and yet you're paving the way. You're lighting us up, and it's beautiful to see you and to be a part of this. Stace, I would love for you to just close us out and take us home. And thanks for joining us, for all of those that are here with us and just gonna listen to our stories.
So while you were talking, you know what I thought about? Did anybody here do Girl Scouts or brownies or anything like that back in the day? Anybody? Do you guys know what that is though? You guys know what it is, right? Girl Scouts. Okay. So I remember that I was in Girl Scouts, right? And I was a brownie. And the reason why my mom put me in there is because it shaped incredible young ladies. They were bonded by sisterhood. They earned patches on your sash, right? And the cool thing was you got to go through your book and pick out a sash. Like maybe you wanted the campfire sash. I forget what it was. But in order to earn the patch, there were requirements. And everything was for community, good serviceship, being a good person to your team, your little, your Girl Scout tribe, really bonding, doing things, camping and making s'mores at night and inviting your parents to come with you on these sleepovers, right? This is a Girl Scouts. This is the Girl Scouts. I hate laughing, but I'm like, this is like the adult Girl Scout. It is but it's so much cooler because yes, the sashes are, we get to rank advance, right? But the way we rank advance is by taking really good care of ourselves. Let go of this workers mentality. Yes, it's a business. I get that. But you earn these sashes from taking care of you. Really taking care of yourself, not this surface level baloney, but deep level stuff, right? And you rank advance, which means you're pushing yourself harder, you're growing yourself, you're being more intentional about giving love to the community, just like a Girl Scout does. It's no different than a Girl Scout. It just fired up. Susie's laughing at me, but it is. It just hit me. I was like, I've been doing this shit for years. I didn't even realize it. But what I'm trying to tell you is whoever watches this, if you were a Daisy, if you were a Girl Scout, if you were a brownie, guys, it's about surrounding yourself with positive people. Your family is involved with it too. You do good stuff. You earn your badges because you're proud of spreading the love and making yourself a good person. That's what this is. That's all it is. It's a beautiful thing. And yes, you do get to earn money. Guys, the world revolves around money. It's okay to talk about it, right? It's something we got to stop being afraid. We have to stop being afraid of what we want called into our life. I'm going to leave you with this, okay? This is an opportunity tonight. I want you to go tonight and I want you to write down all the things that you've said that you wanted. I want more freedom. I want 50-pound weight loss. I want all want. I want. And I want you to tell me how long you've been saying I want. And then I want to ask you, are you still in your want? Because if you're still in your want, it keeps you stuck. A want is only a want. What I would like for you to do is take your wants tonight and turn them into I am. I am thriving. I am 50 pounds freer. I am financially breathing relief into my life. The power of I am is a power of an ambassador. The ambassadors change it from I want to I am. And you get to latch arms with all the other people and I get to remind Susie, no, honey, it's not I want, it's I am. No, Mary, it's not I want, it's I am. No, Stephanie, it's not I want, it's I am. And we do that together for what you want and what you want and for you want and what you want. But it's I am, I have it, it's done. And we make sure we get there no matter what. That is the purpose of what we do as coaches, ambassadors, whatever you want to call it, okay? It is a platform and an avenue and a key to opening up your life, your freedom, physically, mentally, spiritually, financially, and you, my friend, are allowed to bust it all open. And we help you stay breathing the belief into that. That is what we do. And once you breathe and drink that damn Kool-Aid, you will sprinkle that glitter everywhere because that's how you want to live your life abundantly. So remember, it is I am in here and we are here for you. Take that.
I love it. Thank you, Stacy. Stephanie, do you have any questions that we can answer for you?
Not the moment. I'm just excited.
Oh,
Yeah, that's great. That's great.
yes.
Seriously, take some time, Stephanie, and to anybody else who's going to be on this call, and really think about the things that you have been saying forever of I want, because we have to get out of that pocket. And if you can believe that you can, then it's I am. And then the I am literally gives you the courage to take the action steps to creating I am to I have.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Be a Girl Scout.
I love it. All right, Stephanie. So you and I will talk. I'm going to stop recording now so that like that I can just start processing